And there we go. Ready, ready, we are going. And that is the case. Paul will be taking his Stoss. So let's follow him. Let's see where he's going. Warchild going to be taking that MP40. So only Moocat will be running that STG. And Gorilla looks to be going Bridge, hence why he wants a Stoss instead of an STG. Ally is going to be rushing over onto this green area, throwing nades into that middle market area. The map DOD Anzio is a very spread out, very classic map between two major sides, Plaza and Bridge, with a whole sewer connecting both of them, as we see Moocat running through that sewer, going up into that church tower. Meanwhile, IcyHot on a kill spree here, 5 kills for them already, as they are getting both double caps of Bridge and Plaza, both of them at the same time going towards IcyHot on the back of that kill spree. Hildebrand here low gets shot by Die Life as he peeks, so all the flags going IcyHot's way at this point except for the first flag. And Sean killed on his way up, but Kanga runs up from short ramp. We saw him kill Stealth right on the flag, and Element does get the kill onto Kanga, but not before an extremely fast 90-second cap out by IcyHot on Anzio here. So Dice immediately starting in the hole here, 4-72 after a very, very fast cap out. Not just for the start of the match, but also on this map in general. Cap-outs usually do not come that quickly on this map. Stealth going to be sitting in his loft, his little crack area, looking into the Allies' loft. He will kill Sean as he comes up. Hildebrand should still theoretically be up, but he might be sniping on Plaza. He is, so the snipers are going opposite of each other, with Stealth going the bridge side, Hildebrand going the Plaza side, so it's going to be a lot of rifles versus snipers involved. Monday gets a kill on a Gorilla, but Element gets the trade as Element goes over to long ramp looking down. There's about 4 different places to check every time you peek long ramp. There's the door to middle there, or the street. There's the corner. There's below the tower and in the tower. And then I guess the 5th one would be the opposite corner, but that's not used as often. Monday gonna prime a nade and throw it over the roof here as he thinks about going through grass, but does not. Hildebrand sitting there in that pizzeria. Gonna move out to under the tower as they are looking to push up that long ramp. Element does get Monday as he pushes up, but Vertex is able to get that bridge capture. Moocat playing defense here. Nade comes up that short ramp from bridge, so Moocat's going to move into Barber area as he kind of is looking to make sure no one comes behind, but Vertex is coming from behind. So now it's on to Stealth. He knows Vertex is in that area over there, but there are only a few places Vertex can pop out, so Stealth keeps rotating between the two, checking it. Gorilla does find Vertex, eliminating that threat of a cap out, kind of being right behind him. Warchild does kill Kanga, but Monday is there for the trade, and Gorilla goes to make sure that no one is in the jump window as he jumps down and heads into that sundial area. Sick has a car 98, and he is moving into exactly where Gorilla used to be. Gorilla just jumped out of it, so now Sick is moving into that jump window. He's looking, he sees one, gonna go up. That ladder is extremely loud, so they definitely know he's there. He's gonna kill Die Life, who is following him. And he is gonna potentially try to jump out. We have Moocat, Gorilla dies, Moocat is there. Sean actually gets the kill. And the Sick goes, Stealth gets the shot onto him, but it is not enough, as all of a sudden Sick jumps behind. So Stealth kills one, but Sick was able to get the angle to hide from Stealth to get another cap out. IcyHot off to a very fast start, a very dominating lead so far, as they are about 159 to 13 here. And Dice having a bit of trouble on the Axis side of Anzio. Die Life is back over here towards Manhole. They're going to move up, and I think this is the first time that Dice has tried to cap bridge. So they finally do have a bridge capture now under their belt. As Die Life gets about 3 kills there. We see Die Life continuing his streak going through Z area, but Kanga waiting for him. Die Life still alive. Die Life going for the thing, and he gets knifed. No, the knife kill doesn't actually work. Warchild tried to help him out. Ends up killing him. Actually saved him from a knife kill, but still. That TK interrupting the knife fight. Sick kills himself twice. Spec Ops, he must be stuck somewhere. When playing an old game, sometimes you gotta cheat the system a bit to get it to work correctly. Elements checking all the corners as they get that plaza capture. He's checking into that beach house, functionality coming out. And he's gonna move into that laundry area. Monday coming in through the alley, looking to see if he can get behind Element here. Element gonna look that way, but Monday instead went up to jump window and barrels, leaving Element for Vertex. As a bunch of trades happen here right around the Allied first. Sean, there's a little nade there, just making sure no one's around that corner. He's going to crouch walk and peek as Mookat sits up here in ladder window. Kanga going to grab a nade, trying to get it over toward ladder. Just kind of in plaza, just a generic nade. Die Life over here in that beach house. He sees Mookat die, but Element is there for that kill as Die Life is able to kill Monday out of Frustan. Stealth taking the sniper good all the way up into the church tower. This is normally the ally spot. You can hear the bell ring as a bullet whizzes by Stealth's head. And he's got 2 kills so far before Vertex spams him out of there. Gorilla long-range DOS kill. Mookat cleaning up Shenality, so that's 3 dead on the side of IcyHot. Sick just spawned, ran up the rope, and immediately sent back to spawn. Shenality watched it happen, so Shenality is going to be a bit slower on the uptake here. As allies do have control of Plaza, and they're actually going to go for the flag cap, turning their actual body control into a flag capture there. Sean's going to jump back into Fruit, see if he can hold it there, whereas Mookat is stuck on long ramp with an STG. He's going to switch over to his pistol, see if he can't get into cover there. Kanga running away from a grenade as he's looking back on Z because Die Life is sitting right there coming through. Die Life walks into the barrels of about 4 different people there, as Sick is the one credited with the kill. Stealth is able to pick off Monday off of Plaza, and Warchild with a little jumping MP40 action is able to get a kill onto Kanga, stealing his bar in the process, and allowing Dice access to capture that Plaza area. We'll see if Warchild goes for any flag caps here. He has jumped currently into the barrels. He is bunny hopping his way. He definitely knows that they have spawned. Hildebrand 2 kills on bridge. captures bridge, eliminating Warchild's threat of jump window here. They will have to get bridge back before Warchild can do anything of consequence there. Sick just throwing nades up. He's stuck in, he's currently a fish inside a barrel. Instead of shooting fish in the barrel, he is the fish in the barrel, so he's doing his best to kind of check all angles there from Gorilla, but Vertex is able to kill Gorilla, and Gorilla gets the trade right back with the grenade, so sending each other back to spawn. Sick is currently surrounded by DICE members here. He does kill Moocat, of all people, before DieLife finally shoots down into the barrel himself. Vertex going to try to break this, but Element is waiting for him. 7 HP Element, DieLife finally backing up. They're going to grab that bridge cap. And Monday is clearing out jump window now that the only flag left is there first. He wants to make sure no one is ninja'd behind them. Hildebrand runs away from a grenade. And Monday picks off Warchild as he moves across Plaza. Vertex does have a sniper rifle, but is not in time for stealth sniper rifle already trained on him. Kanga has moved into that middle street area to make sure he grabs that to prevent a cap out. And Shenality looking for stealth. Hasn't found him yet. Little ring around the rosy. Finally, Sick comes in to provide another angle of coverage, and stealth goes down. Warchild has a Kar 98 taking out Sick for revenge. Shenality doing a few little bunny hops to get him across to under that ladder tower. And into Plaza. So Vertex gets the kill on Warchild, and that gets a Plaza cap from them. DieLife looking again into the water, but he's shot by a Grand, so he's going to go behind that TP for a more standard approach. But Paul is able to kill Gorilla before DieLife has to, so DICE maintains their bridge control as they start to work on that Plaza. Stealth miss with rare miss on that corner there. And a spade kill from Gorilla. Chalk that up for 2 kills. That's worth 2 in my book. Vertex gonna nade into street. Gorilla gonna nade from Z. Jumps around. His nade actually hit Kanga in the face before it blew up, so insult to injury at that point. Vertex with a kill from Pizzeria. Holding onto that Plaza. Warchild has 6 HP up in that bell tower, and I think they know he's there. So Warchild with the long-range kill onto Hildebrand. Hildebrand was not looking up. Warchild able to get a trade before he goes down, and Moocat with 2 kills for himself as he now enters that tower. Stealth with a nice shot on Shenality into that Pizzeria. As you can see, DICE has gotten quite the spectator section behind them. Gorilla gets a kill onto Vertex, but all of a sudden Sean's grenade bounces right to his feet, so that was short-lived as Sean is going to spam that church tower, making sure Moocat cannot get any purchase up there. Let's check in. Pretty, 88 kills to 88 kills 92 deaths to 90 deaths, but remember, 2 of those deaths were Sick resetting himself, so I would say on a kill side, we are dead even. Just a few cap outs that IcyHot did before DICE really had their feet under them. Once DICE has finally kind of staunched the bleeding, this has turned into kind of a back and forth map, which is how it usually runs. As IcyHot is making a play for bridge here, DieLife does get a kill, but doesn't stop, and he clears off bridge, but it did not stop the capture. As now DICE have to make a play on both double caps to try to get them back. Moocat able to withstand the push on Plaza, but the body break by Vertex and 2 more kills from Vertex is able to break that capture. Meanwhile, DieLife and company are able to get bridge finally. Warchild going to run to the top. Gorilla back of bridge is able to get Hildebrand as he comes around. Whoa, sees a bunch of grenades flying at him, so he says, I'm out of here. And he relocates. Couple kills going DICE's way as 3 IcyHot members are sent to death. Moocat gonna jump in and try to get onto that grass area. And so far, only 1 flag remaining for IcyHot, and Kanga is there as its sole guardian for now. DICE is moving up. Sick finds Moocat, but does not go check jump window. Kanga has moved all the way up to kill Element, but I think there wasn't there still 1 in jump window? No, he must have moved on. So, IcyHot withstands that fight, or that push from there. Stealth, on the other hand, gets a few kills from tower, but cannot stay there. Warchild, on the other hand, racking up those MP40 kills. 15 kills so far. Granted, he is throwing down the MP40 any chance he gets, but anytime he can get an MP40 lined up, it makes me happy. Vertex, currently going off. He's had about, his past 2 lives, about 3 kills each, so that's really opened up Plaza for them, and they're going to try to capitalize on that by capping the flag. They do. Stealth does not have an angle to break it, but somehow gets that pistol kill onto Sick. Okay, Stealth. And then jumps down, gets the kill onto Vertex. Now he's got to find 1 more. It's Shawnality. Doesn't quite know where he is. He's looking at ladder. Kanga coming in. And Kanga's close range gun is going to outdo Stealth Sniper anytime. So, Stealth unable to make the break, even though he made some neat kills. So IcyHot will take that flag and take control when Stealth goes down. As Kanga is finally all the way up at the first flag, is taken out by Element. Monday moving into that center area. And DICE able to get control of that Blossom. Moocat gets a grenade chucked at his feet, so he sprints away. He's all the way up at the spawn, the beach area for IcyHot. Oh, a little hot potato there. Vertex picks up Mookat's nade, throws it back at Moocat. Moocat picks up that nade, throws it back, gets a kill. They have a little LOL in chat as Kanga is now guarding the last little flag there. A little hot potato action. They're looking all around. DieLife, 2 kills. And all of a sudden, Gorilla comes all the way around. Came from Rope Alley. Able to get that cap out, and all of a sudden Dice cuts that lead to 9 points. And that is literally the end of the half. So, a huge cap out there from Dice. After they reestablish themselves, IcyHot gets 2 cap outs, but Dice reestablished themselves, held on to Plaza for a very long time, and able to bring the score up to within 9, which is essentially even. A huge ending to that half for Dice there. All right, here we go. We are live. Second half of map number 1. That's right, it's just loud. I must hit my volume accidentally. Hildebrand going to be going bridge this time. He went a lot of Plaza last half. So he's going to be taking his sniper bridge. He's looking up in the lot, not finding anyone. Kanga does find Warchild though. So Kanga will be running that Unter officer. Warchild going to be running a bar on this run as Gorilla continues with his semi-automatic rifle. Guy life priming a nade. Gonna be chucking it onto bridge. Gets that little bank off, but a zoning nade. Stealth grabs that plaza. He's gonna be looking up long ramp here. Waits for his buddy's nade to go off. Sees someone in middle, but just keeps on running. Says, you guys got that, right? As he pushes up long ramp, looking at that spawn entrance. Does see someone coming up and gets him. That is Vertex. He's going for the no-scope, but missed it, so Sick gonna clean that up as Hildebrand and company capture that bridge. Well, Moocat does get the first flag for the Axis over there. But the bridge is still under control, under the watchful eye of Hildebrand. As Hildebrand is the main line of defense here. Warchild gonna push through. We'll see if he goes up to try to get the first flag again, or if he goes to help bridge. He's going to chuck a nade up the long ramp, and he will be continuing. Stealth finds a nade at his feet, picks it up, and all of a sudden it blows up. So robbing someone of a kill there. As Warchild gets Kanga as he's coming around the corner. Cannot get Monday, though, so Monday will trade guns with him as he runs back into that sundial area. And meanwhile, Die Life, Gorilla, and maybe Element grab that bridge cap, leaving only the middle flag and the first flag in IcyHot's possession. Moocat back up in the tower. This has been definitely something they planned on, as he's gone here many times. The bridge is going to go the way of IcyHot. Warchild does get a kill on it, but not enough to break it. Die Life going to be nading the bridge, trying to reestablish a foothold over on the side of the map. Gorilla has picked up a sniper rifle, one of his classes that he no longer plays, and he's going to do his best there at bridge to be able to snipe into. Stealth gets, they got a double sniper, or had one until 6. Grenade takes out Gorilla. So now Stealth will move over to behind Tiki, sniping up onto that that crest of the ramp. So as soon as they leave their spawn and run up the ramp, Stealth will see them. And here we go. One's running up. And another running up. Stealth must have moved. Nope, there's Stealth taking out Monday. As Stealth's teammates run by him using that space he has made. Shawnality over here going to be holding from the sundial area as we see his team spawn and throw grenades into every which way. IcyHot is one of those teams where I don't even think they really talk about who's throwing grenades where. They've played together for so long and done very good things together that I think they just kind of know, you throw here, you throw there. Stealth moving up to that short ramp. He's going for the cap. does not get it. Hildebrand waiting there with his Luger. Element taken out by Shonality, too. So both double caps still in the hands of Dice, as IcyHot looks to establish some sort of map control here. Warchild cannot get Kanga out of the windows. As Hildebrand is moving up on bridge, they are going to attempt to cap that plaza, and they will. So Kanga's kill on Warchild opens up that plaza area. Element is left alone in Laundry. And so it is basically Element. Oh, he gets the kill on a Vertex. A very nice shot, and he's going to go ahead and spam looking for Kanga. So now Kanga is loose somewhere, and Dice is looking for him. He is in that ladder window, so they kind of know where he is. They're spamming and they're thinking he's there, but they don't know 100% for sure. But the spam is enough to finally get him as Dice takes back that plaza. Element and Paul going to be moving up together as Gorilla does get that first flag. The only thing left is that middle flag, which looks like Monday is guarding with a sniper rifle of all things. So Monday going to be moving, looking at that meat locker. He does finally have backup in the form of Kanga. So Element going to act like he's climbing up into that window above, but actually going short ramp, trying to play a little bit of mind games, as this is not the last flag they need, but it is one of the last flags they need. Element gets Sick as he comes up, but Sick's nade bounces in. It is much better for Sick to die than it is for Element to die there, as long as Sick gets the trade. No, just a drive-by. Vertex, 2 shots, 2 kills, 1 on die life, 1 on stealth. As he jumps in, but Gorilla sitting right there waiting for him. Monday takes out the threat of Gorilla on long ramp there, as Kanga is able to get that security street flag for IcyHot again. Kanga over here in sewers, not quite sure which way he wants to go. Does he want to try to go for bridge, but then he sees a bunch of his teammates die, so all of a sudden he's running back to try to prevent that from happening, which is Element grabbing that middle flag. And all of a sudden, there's only 1 flag left, as the Axis are in control. We have someone come up. Oh, it was Gorilla, but they saw him do it, and Hildebrand says, absolutely no, sir, thank you. Die Life has the sniper rifle, going to jump into that Tiki Hut. Stealth with his sniper rifle going into that fruit stand. Can Stealth get this break? He's a little slow getting through that fruit stand. Maybe he should eat more of it. Instead, Element appears to have gotten the break. Nope, Element's on the other side, so Warchild, someone got the break. I missed who got the break. Too busy watching Stealth struggle with movement. Die Life over here in that crack house. They're coming from all directions here. He does get Sean from one. Now that they know where he is, he's gonna start moving, trying to wall through that meat house as he plays Ring Around the Rosie with the other guy in crack, and Hildebrand waiting for him as he comes up that short ramp. So Die Life got flushed out, did get a kill, but eventually had to give up his position. Meanwhile, Element gonna nade over to where Die Life was. Hildebrand just fully on defense mode here. 14 kills, leading the way, and all he's really doing is really just picking off every direction he can. Vertex not helping by throwing a nade on short ramp there when Hildebrand was standing there. But Hildebrand doing everything he can to prevent a cap out here. Stealth picking them off as they come up. Makes sense that Stealth is leading with 17 kills. As the team that is, if a team is dominating the map, the sniper usually has fair game there, and he takes out Hildebrand with a nice little pistol spam there. So Stealth really set himself up to be kind of just the artillery here. Shonality finally able to clear him out though, but not. I think Gorilla just kills Shonality. So Dice maintains the hold as they're starting to smother IcyHot here on this half. IcyHot doing a very valiant defense because they know that they cannot let Dice cap out. They have a very tenuous 9-point lead from first half, which they are currently in the hole now, so they cannot let Dice increase their lead at all. Hildebrand walling Element as Stealth able to take off Hildebrand's helmet. Paul gonna move up, gets sick from the side before Shonality gets the trade. And now Shonality walling into... Hildebrand was walling Meat, now Shonality is walling Meat. They're trying to get control of that center area, which I think that was Warchild, so Vertex's nade might have got him out. No, it's Moocat, but Vertex's gun gets Moocat out of there, so they do get that street capture, giving them just a little bit of breathing room. Moocat, 2 kills quickly with his bar. Clears out the threat of Plaza, and Stealth going to run up to trade his sniper rifle in for a bar as well, and he's going to move up so he has a bit more freedom of movement with that. Now Moocat takes up the sniper, so they just switch guns real quick. Kanga comes around, but tries to get Stealth from behind, but Monday got him from in front instead. Meanwhile, Moocat moving up into that ladder area. Life looking to establish. They've lost a little bit of map control on the bridge side. So Life's nade going to clear out Hildebrand. And then his gun, actually, no, that was to be Stealth, able to clear him out. It is Stealth. So Life goes down to Sean, and Sean goes down to Kevin as Stealth pushes back up. They definitely know he's here, so this is going to be interesting to see his play here. He only has 10 HP, so any grenade nearby will take him out. Hildebrand, though, chooses to go kill Gorilla instead. Oh my god, is Stealth going to do it? Nope, he is not. Vertex waiting for him. Element waiting for him to come out, but it doesn't matter. Monday too quick on the figure. Vertex with a nice shot as Stealth comes up the into the loft. So now Plaza going the way of Monday. Bridge should be going the way of Vertex. And all of a sudden the flags have completely shifted over to IcyHot. Moocat jumping into the watering trough. We saw Moocat be the difference maker of breaking a cap yesterday, so that is definitely going to be his role again. Anytime they're down on one flag, watch for Moocat to be the guy playing goalie here. Kanga with a beautiful crouch peek there. Gets Stealth, and Stealth did shoot Kanga, but the wall saved him. 5 HP left. Moving up into that area of the tower. Gets another shot onto Life before falling off the ladder and ending his own life. Monday pushing down long ramp. Element 7 HP, must have been a couple grenades, but that doesn't stop him. Still gets a kill on the Vertex there in Z as he moves in to see if he can get control of this bridge side of the map again. Life was there to provide backup, but Sick quickly snipes him out, so Element looking all over for Sick. Vertex finds him first. Warchild with a nade killing out Monday there, as he's looking up to make sure no one's in tower, but Sick all the way from bridge comes into Pizzeria. Element has to get that kill. Mookat has the sniper rifle, is up in that tower, does get Vertex as he comes through Z, gets another shot on a Monday, so 2 kills with the sniper rifle in the tower is there to prevent IcyHot from gaining any ground. Element 10 health backs right up into Kanga's line of fire, so IcyHot gonna grab this plaza back. No, they're not. Mookat with another break. Warchild helps clean it up as he moves into that center area. He grabs that flag, but Sean's bullet chases him. Vertex kills Element as he comes around. They're going to try to capture this plaza area. Gorilla with the break there gets Vertex, gets Sean from plaza or from pizza. There's one more though. And Warchild gets Monday as Monday tries to come provide backup. Gorilla gets a nice view of Element killing someone in Z. And Gorilla's going to move into that IV area to see if he can get anyone. And he did. Got Sean to bite on that. Not quite sure that was what he was expecting. A little ring around the rosy with Sick and Stealth there. Stealth comes out the victor. As Die Life moves. He's going to try to body block this plaza cap. As he gets Monday coming around. So 50 HP, 2 people, he's going to have to body block it. And he does. And he gets 1 kill, and Gorilla is able to get the 2nd kill. Kanga also there. Gets 2 kills there, but Element... So, almost all of both teams in Plaza there, just trading kills. Dice comes out on top, though. Vertex with a nice pick on Stealth and Pizzeria there, but Gorilla from Beach House able to get him. Gorilla will not be able to break this unless he gets the Justin. He did break it, but just kind of reset it, but that allows Die Life to clean it up. So a really nice body block by Paul there to keep that in Dice's hands, because Die Life would have been 1 second too late without the reset cap that Gorilla provided. Stealth finding a ninja up there. That was a point-blank no-scope into Kanga's abdomen. As Monday grabs that center flag. We got Hildebrand and Vertex both at 28. And we got Stealth at 26. So you can see the map control shifted, and Stealth's smothering hold on bridge kind of evaporated with that. Even though Dice still has Plaza, IcyHot has made grounds holding that bridge area, so which has allowed them to have a bit more freedom of movement. We've seen a lot more team trading, like right there, than just killing them as they come out of spawn. Gorilla gonna go up this long ramp, though. They definitely know he's somewhere. He's gonna grab one, turn around, grab a second one. They do not have bridge, right? So there's no cap out possibility. Sean kills Element on the way up. Gorilla kills Vertex, and Die Life accidentally kills Gorilla. So what little cap out they had there, which they didn't have bridge anyway, but still. pressure is pressure. All right, here we go. Oh, Blue Cat went for the break and was instantly taken off. Meanwhile, Warchild with the body block to try to reset the cap there. Life going to have to prone onto the flag. He is the only one. Nope, there's one other person here, but he is going to safety the first flag. Gets Monday as he comes around. Hildebrand, though, is there. And that's the end of the half. Oh, my God. The IcyHot literally seconds away from a cap out, and they literally run out of time, giving map number 1 to Dice after a very, very fast start from IcyHot on half 1. Dice claws their way back to only 9 points down. And then when they are on allies are able to win that half, giving them the win for map number 1 in this best of 3. So we're going to take a second break. You can see Dice has already stood up and is moving on. And we will be back with map number 2 here in a bit. All right, Hildebrand is back. We are ready to go. We are looking at DoD Thunder as our second map with Dice taking a 1-0 lead after winning DoD Anzio. So, DoD Anzio straight into DoD Thunder. This is an old school map pool lineup here. We have 2 classic maps of the DoD community, not just competitive, but just all together. DoD going to decide this with a IcyHot looking to force a game 3. Dice looking to close this out and move into the finals. Moocat in mid-alley, getting 2 kills real quick, preventing them from capping out. Pokes around, gets Hildebrand as Hildebrand takes out Warchild. So it looks like we are back on normal classes here, with Gorilla taking the support infantry along with Moocat and Warchild taking a grand on this longer range map. Last map was also a long range map, but the Stas was already taken by Gorilla, so Stealth taken out by Hildebrand there. So a little bit of trades going on between the snipers. Element trying to get Shenality out of Upper Susie, and he does. So Susie just provides just enough control for IcyHot to get that flag capture, but Element clears out Susie, and his nade clears out the tank, allowing them to get a cap back. And then Monday clears out the tank as well. So the mid-alley tank being traded around, except Gorilla comes in. I'm sorry, that might have been Life with the body block, and Warchild's nade. So anytime you get a body block, you gain literally 1 or 2 seconds, and that's about it, because you're basically sacrificing your life, right? So you throw your life away just to give your teammates just a little bit of extra time to get there. And it worked out with Warchild's nade coming in on the recap to hold that tank main alley for Dice. And there's the fruit of their labor. 2 points on the tick there. Stealth in the window that we added in for this map. It's called, we call it drive-through, but it's a relatively new addition to DoD Thunder. As Stealth tries to show himself in different areas before he peeks to get them looking at the wrong area. Moocat again with 2 more kills. Ooh, Stealth just missed that as he watched him literally looking straight at him. Vertex, though, able to get the kills. Monday holding that corner. And he gets Element as he comes around it, so... Moocat getting 2 kills at a time from his position here at mid-alley and the planter boxes, that alley there. Interesting nade from Warchild as he primes it there. Going to chuck it out of the alley, get it away from himself. Vertex over here in Krakow is going to jump down and try to get this cap. We'll see. Moocat seems to be in the alley, so trying to dodge themselves. Moocat goes for the body block, resets it, and there you go. Warchild and Element able to get 3 kills there. Try to prevent it from coming. Kanga does kill Warchild as the cap starts again. Element able to body block it and get a kill, so DICE doing their best to keep that tank in their control, and they're getting rewarded by getting 2 points every tick by it. Vertex just going to nade into that tank area. He sees, tries to get the kill, doesn't work. Runs away from the grenade instead. Goes for the swing, but Warchild is wise to it. Stealth holding from the bottom of the church tower, it looks like. Lower Susie area. Yeah, Lower Susie. And he missed his no-scope, so switches to the pistol. Sick, unable to get the angle needed. So Stealth moving back up into that upper Susie area. Meanwhile, Monday has the planters kind of on lockdown. As Moocat is chased out of there. Gorilla, though, in mid-alley waiting for Monday. Monday choosing, in fact, both heavies of IcyHot choosing to take an MP40 instead of an STG. That is map specific. They both decided due to this map that they wanted an MP40. Because this map has a lot more long-range firefights that you get in. STG, much better. 2 bullets to kill. Much better close-range stopping power. But trade-off is more recoil, so longer range is a bit harder to control. Switch over to that MP40. Takes 1 or 2 more bullets to kill someone, but you might hit 1 or 2 more bullets with that easier recoil control. Moocat wins the exchange with Kanga there, as Kanga gets an instant respawn. Life chucks a nade over just a little. No, he did get Hildebrand, so got Hildebrand out of there, and he jumps into that lower crack house with a Car 98, waiting for them to come around. He definitely hears them coming, so. And Shanality able to actually win that duel. Sig, Vertex, and Shanality looking to establish any sort of control they can on this middle section. Sig gets there, but Life is waiting for him. Vertex, though, 2 kills. Stealth is able to kill Shanality, but Vertex gets a 3rd. Now he's looking for Stealth in that upper tower. He's going to go into upper Susie. See if he can't get him coming around into Ruins. Gets 1 on Warchild, gets 2 on Element. So far, 5 kills for Vertex this life. And a nade finally takes him out from Die Life from lower down. Element able to clear out Monday. Monday had pushed up through into that birdcage through there. Element clears him out, and he's going to throw a nade up at that tank area. So far, this entire time, there's not been very many flag exchanges. So this flag exchange right here, no, got body blocked. And then Stealth able to get a kill. So again, Dice resetting that cap. Warchild with a nice bank nade getting the clear. Again, Dice doing everything they can to hold on to this middle, because so far that is the difference in the match. They're getting 2 ticks, or 2 points every tick. IcyHot's getting nothing. So 34-10 is basically all from ticks, as IcyHot has made multiple plays on this tank, and Dice has rebuffed them. Nice shot by Die Life. He's got a sniper rifle, takes it out on Kanga. Moocat gonna run up while Gorilla grabs that second flag. Mookat's gonna grab a sniper rifle, but he can't get back in time before Hildebrand takes him out. Meanwhile, Element in that yellow room is able to kill Shenality, and again, Hildebrand has to clear him out with his scope. Die Life has a sniper rifle in that back alley. Missed the shot, though, so now he's got to kind of reset and see if he can get... He does not get that angle, and Sick is able to kill Die Life over there in what was absolutely an advantage. Die Life. Sick overcomes it. Monday and Hildebrand racking up kills. Couple grenade kills all over the place, including a team kill. We see the kills are pretty even, 79-76. As IcyHot finally makes a play again, but there's going to be another body block, and Stealth able to get it. So Dice putting their bodies on the line, and Stealth able to clear it up from the tower. Meaning this control of the tank has been almost to IcyHot, almost about 15 times now. Dice stopping it at the last second, making them restart the cap, stopping it and clearing it off. And now they're moving up to that second. This is coordinated team push, it seems, but Sean is there. Gets 2 quick kills, puts an end to that push. Dice looking to flood the slab corner, trying to get the ground that they had for a brief second there back. Shenality doing all he can to stop them. Hildebrand coming out of spawn, making sure Warchild doesn't get any further up to their second. Kanga's picked up a sniper rifle. He's looking to find anyone he can in middle. They keep going for the flag. He sees Stealth up in towers, so now it becomes a peek battle. And Stealth will win that peek battle by shooting through the wall. Kind of cheating, if you ask me. Says, I just know where you are, so I'll just shoot through your cover, thank you. IcyHot finally able to get the tank, as Gorilla was unable to get a body block on there. But Die Life with 3 kills on Vertex, Sean, and Hildebrand, clearing out that middle. And sick now. That's 4 kills for Die Life to kill the entire middle team and reinforcements of IcyHot. And Dice going quite quickly back for another recap. So IcyHot finally able to get some sort of capture on that tank, and Dice instantly slaps back. Monday found hiding in the corner. He only had 6 health, so he was precarious to begin with. Kanga gonna sit at slab here while Stealth racking up the kills over there. 28 kills for Stealth on the sniper rifle. He's having a heyday so far. Dialef continuing his nade rampage. Gets a kill on a Hildebrand as Gorilla and others infiltrate the Axis loft house over here. This corner that Element just killed Kanga on, and Warchild is there. This is a vital control. This is like the last kind of bastion of defense that the Axis can put from their spawn, is holding this corner, not letting them come around this corner. So watch for Dice to make a few attempts and for IcyHot to rebuff them, which we've seen a couple times. Once Dice can kind of get a foothold on that, then it's kind of just an all-out push to the first flag, but getting around to that second flag is always a difficult proposition, as Mukat gets one and then is taken out by Hildebrand. Monday able to kill Warchild. Element gets one, but Vertex gets him, and you see IcyHot taking back control of the slab area. Ooh, double kill from Monday there, as he is in Upper Susie. This is the opposite side, so you know how Slab was there? This is the other side, where Axis can hold the other side corner pretty easily as well if they can mount a good Susie defense here. Monday, with a car, is a good defense anywhere. He's especially a good defense sitting in Upper Susie. We're up to 4 or 5 kills for Monday now, just sitting in here. As I was saying, a nade comes in, but it's a little too hard. As Warchild dies to throw a nade, and Monday able to avoid that one. And this space that Monday is giving them allows that no bodies can go for a body blocker. The bodies can't even get to middle. Finally, Element has to go up in his second window just to spam Upper Susie and get Monday out of there. Dice going for the catback. Can IcyHot get there in time? No, they cannot, as he runs right, Sick runs right into Stealth Sniper Scope. Kanga gonna push up, gets one coming out of Bunker Alley. Can he get a second at Slab? Clipped with a nade, definitely knows they're there. Going for the pre-fire. Yeah, Kanga, 2 kills with the MP40 right there, and picks up a car kill on Die Life. That should be enough for them to attempt to cap here. It is not enough to get the cap as Mukat and Gorilla move in from their side of the map to make sure that stays. But Hildebrand and Co are able to get that cap back there. That was Sean. Hildebrand and Sean able to get it. Sean going to run quickly into that graveyard area, chuck a nade, and Gatha gets a kill, actually, on Warchild. So, He sees another nade come in towards him. So he's just going to kind of chill in that church area. He's not alone. Sick is with him here. And just like that, IcyHot has moved, not only captured middle, but also taken the ruins and church as they try to get to that allied second flag. Guerrilla going to move up into their second house, looking all corners for any ninja that might be there. This is a map, as we saw previously today, where a ninja can really turn the tide of the game. Sean going to push out of church, looking into that birdcage area. Doesn't quite find anyone, but Monday, with the better angle, does. He gets 2 kills, racking up on Gorilla and Warchild. Sean going to move into that second house, along with Kanga. That is a door they cannot go through, so they have to wait for someone else to come in. And where Gorilla was checking for those ninjas, Sean is now there. Hildebrand just holding the corner. Sean still here in this upper house. Gets 1, so he's giving away his position here. And you'll see Dice will not be going over towards the door. That door right there that Sean's looking at. Dice will not be going to open that door because that is the end of the half. 71 for Dice, 33 for IcyHot. A really strong showing by Dice's teamwork there, allowing them to really kind of... Honestly, that score was way further away than the game actually was. That should have been a much closer score game. But the teamwork of Dice allowed them to really just rotate with those body blocks. And we saw those body blocks also occur on Anzio, so it's not a fluke, right? That is something that they absolutely call as a team. And we saw them use that to their advantage here, giving themselves a 38-point lead, which on other maps, a 38-point lead is almost negligible. But on Thunder, a 38-point lead could be significant. This is a best of 3. This is a best of 3. Everything is a best of 3 in this tournament, so even the finals will be a best of 3. Alright, so what needs to be done different on IcyHot? IcyHot was definitely killing just fine. Both teams getting kills no matter what. So IcyHot does not, it's not like IcyHot needs to play better in any way, shape, or form. IcyHot just needs to get mid. There are so many times IcyHot should have had mid, and Dice just did not let them even get a smell of it. IcyHot literally milliseconds away from holding mid many, many times. So IcyHot needs to prioritize holding that mid area. Otherwise, Dice is just going to win based on ticks. Not having a cap out on Thunder is normal. So the fact that there was no cap out in the first half is not something to be truly wowed or disgusted by. So it really comes down to tank, right? Tank is vital for scoring any points on this map. Element gonna nade over the buildings a few times, see if he can't get any before he peeks. Hildebrand on the way, going all the way back, has decided there's too many grenades, so he is going to take the time, and reposition himself into church. Sonality already in church, getting that kill. So Hildebrand going to be in lower church as he's finally reached it. He's looking for anyone coming around that corner, which is Gorilla. Hildebrand did not see Gorilla get into mid-house there. Ooh, I thought Hildebrand had that. Little peek duel now with the lower axis side. And he gets Gorilla as he comes up. Gorilla, notice, with the MP40, not the STG. See a Moocat. Moocat is running the STG, so Moocat likes the STG is what we're learning. But using an MP40 on this map, as we said last half, very common. Die Life over here in the drive-thru window, but looking the other direction with it. Stealth up on the top of Access Loft. We didn't see Hildebrand up there that often, so that could be a difference of just kind of appeal. Meanwhile, Vertex getting 2 kills. Stealth the only one left. Unfortunately, Stealth cannot shoot through the tank, and he's nowhere near a body block. So he's just going to have to let them cap it in front of him before Sean is able to finally kill him out of that little area. So, as we said, IcyHot needs to get and hold this tank. So far, so good. Now they just need to hold on to it. Pace of play is really slowed down here as Dice knows that they don't have to do anything crazy. Dice does know that if they do something crazy and IcyHot gets a cap out, the whole game is reset essentially. So Dice okay with IcyHot getting a few ticks here and there. They will eventually try to go for that tank, but they're not going to sell themselves out to try to get the tank. They've set themselves in a position where they can be a little bit lackadaisical with that tank control because they do have that 30-some point lead from first half. Bunch of grenades flying all over the place. Vertex 2 kills. Kanga gonna move up with him. Stealth upper, we'll call it the loft, upper loft at this point. Kind of waiting on him to come around that corner, which Kanga will do in a second. Sick just did it and found Stealth the hard way. Stealth also fighting Vertex, and then Kanga being found by Element. So Dice doing a good job holding that middle section, even though they don't have control of the tank. They're able to get him out. Hildebrand saw a blood sprite on Stealth, but did not get the kill. Stealth, on the other hand, does get the kill on Hildebrand, so Hildebrand a little frustrated with that one, I bet. Gorilla pops out of Upper Susie and just instantly headshots Sick. Vertex has to clean him out of there. Die Life with a good nade. And Stealth being the, ooh, nice flick onto Sean there. Sean comes running around the corner. There's definitely one more behind the tank that Stealth cannot get an angle on. Gorilla decides to take his anger out on his teammate. And Hildebrand from Lower Church wins that sniper. Sorry, from Crater, Tri-Box area. Warchild trying to dig a guy out, but a grenade literally hits him in the face. Kanga getting some kills in mid-alley here. Making sure they don't lose control of that tank. They need as many points as they can get, so every tick matters for IcyHot here. 2 kills for Vertex. Really, this half is going to come down to who gets hot at the correct time with respawn timers. We saw Die Life do it last half. Will Vertex be able to do it this half? That's the question. Shonality unable to kill Gorilla, but Die Life trying to kill Shonality does kill Gorilla. Gorilla got a little aggressive there, but it worked out. So Shonality, with his little ring around the rosy area in that new house, is gone. Sent back to the spawn. Die Life moving into McDonald's, looking at that slab area. Nice shot on the Hildebrand. As Dice goes for their first attempt at capping it, and Sick able to get the break. Look at that. There are just so many angles, as we saw last half. So many angles that breaks can come in that you just got to be communicating with your team, making sure that there is someone going for the break. Warchild with a nice little Stoss headshot. Sean able to come up and clear out both Axis bodies. Moocat moving up to upper in the planters. This is a dangerous spot position because, again, they can't open the door from the other side. So if they're sitting on the other side, you provide them a pretty safe access to that yellow room. Monday just waiting for him. Gorilla raining death from above there on Vertex. Sick comes out of mid-house to kill Gorilla, but was only able to get angle on one, so now Dice knows he's in there. The Element's able to find him. And Dice able to use that to grab that middle tank. Element, every bullet but the one that mattered. Shot chest, shoulder, never got a headshot. So he's quickly, Hildebrand wins that battle out of Lower Susie. Six saw Gorilla in time, but was not landed, so could not fire. And by the time he got onto the ground, Gorilla had seen him and was spraying his way. So unfortunate timing for Sick there, but it allows Dice to maintain possession of that tank area. Die Life now over here with a car, but instantly taken out by Hildebrand's sniper. Element gonna try his best. 4 HP from the grenades, and a grenade meets him on the stairs. We see Stealth continuing his kill spree here. He's got he's been leading the kills on most of the half so far. He especially is leading his team right now 20, with Sean on the other team at 18, so Stealth definitely holding down that middle area from his loft. Monday gets an unsuspecting Moocat. Stealth, though, swings around to make sure Monday doesn't cause any more havoc. So remember we were talking about how Monday was in there with that Car 98, and that allowed IcyHot to get some definite movement of the map. Dice is trying the exact same thing, getting some Car 98s into that Susie, but they cannot get established. They get up there, 1 kill and die. Too many grenades. They can't time it just right to get up there and wreak havoc. So good job by IcyHot to prevent that from happening. Okay. We see Warchild, Gorilla, and Moocat all die, and IcyHot goes for the flag cap, and they end up getting it. No more bodies to body break because they all died right at the beginning there. Hildebrand, nice arm shot on the Die Life there. Die Life 2 kills, though, preventing them from really pushing up. Hildebrand going to move into that mid-house area. Switches over to his pistol because one door. There's one door, one room. Everything else is collapsed. Shanality gets a kill on Warchild in that back alley, and he's going to grab that and run. Kanga sees a grenade land and says, "Run away!" Element going to do his best, make sure no one comes out of that bunker alley. Chucks a nade in there, and then chucks a nade towards mid for good measure. And a nice pick shot onto Hildebrand there. Hildebrand, using the stairs as cover, is able to kill Gorilla, and then Element comes for retribution. And he gets Shanality out of the new house, too, so he's going to move up. I don't think he's going to try to cap. He is not. He's moved up into that Tribox ruin area. He's going to try to provide some sort of space for his team to move up behind him. So Element isn't looking to be a hero at this point. He's just looking to be a bother, slow them down, allow his team to get up there, which he has. Stealth and Warchild are now up there. Vertex, though, gets the nice little strafe onto Warchild. So even though Warchild was in position, Vertex negates that. And then he gets Stealth as well. So they take advantage of Element's space, but Vertex just comes in and negates it all. Little heavy spray battle there over there in Planters. Monday comes out on top, but limping with 26 health. Three dead on the side of Dice. If IcyHot wanted to make a push, now's the time. But they got 2 or 3 dead on their own, so might just be a bit more stalematey here. This whole time, IcyHot has been getting picks. They're now 30 points ahead. Remember, they entered this half down by 38 points. Now they're 30 points ahead, so they have cut the lead to 8 points at this point. Stealth, couple kills. Can he get the one that's right in front of him? He's looking. Cannot find. Vertex, on the other hand. Vertex's Grand is too strong right now. As Vertex and Sean both have 24 kills. On the other side, Stealth has 24 kills, and Moocat, the sacrificial bunker lamb. The big difference from last half to this half is Mookat's contributions. Last half, Moocat was body blocking and clearing tank. This half, he's having trouble establishing any sort of hold in this mid-alley and bunker area. Kanga waiting him. Comes around, Warchild cannot clear out Kanga. As Moocat does get a kill on Monday and push into their side. Hildebrand decides to let his teammates deal with them. Element looking all over for somebody. He absolutely thinks someone is in this loft area. And it wasn't the loft. They were looking for Vertex and Crack House. So again, we see a flurry of activity over the tank, and at the end of the day, nothing changes. Tank stays in ally control. Dice going for the cap now. And they do get it. So on a second win push, they are able to get that middle flag captured. But Vertex and Kanga immediately get some kills. Sean chucking a bunch of nades over there. Element with the double kill from Lower Susie. Warchild with a nade, and right back into kind of a stalemate thing, except this time Dice come out on top with control of the tank. So now every time it ticks, Dice is getting those 2 points. Vertex evading that nade as it flies by. It does do some damage, and Element finishes him off. Sick gonna prime his own grenades, throw him onto the tank area. Mookat, though, oh my god, we see that nade from Sick on the other side, getting 2 kills. Mookat desperately needs to not show until he tries to break. He's going for the break. He's gonna body block it. And while body blocking it, Warchild, Stealth, and Die Life get the kill. So there's that contribution from Mookat that we were talking about was missing this half. He is able to come in and get that body block and really change the tide of that flag cap there. Die Life thinking about moving down back alley, but keeps deciding to look at mid alley instead. Stealth with a very quick scope on his Sick there. Element cleaning up Shaunality, so the rifles and sniper team of Dice are doing a great job holding down this middle section. Even though the Sean and Vertex and Hildebrand are all in the 20s, they're all getting their kills. Overall, Dice, while losing this one, is still technically in the lead. There's only 2 minutes left. Oh, nice shot by Stealth as Hildebrand tries to gain anything. And a second kill onto Sean, and a third kill? Nope, missed that shot. Allowing Vertex to get over into that area. So Vertex is now looking at Stealth. He's going to be spamming. He sees Stealth's head. That's all he can see, right? So Stealth is going to look for it. And Mookat in mid-house cleans out Vertex. Okay, so now we are about 1 minute left. There is 38-point lead for Dice. And they are currently down by 20-some points. So IcyHot grabs that flag. They're going to push all the way up. They're going to grab that. They're going for the cap out, which is absolutely necessary, and they get it! IcyHot gets the cap out, putting them ahead now by 60 points, maybe 70 points, which puts them all the way ahead. There's less than a minute left. That is a huge swing that came out of nowhere. IcyHot now in the lead for this match. They are going to force a map number 3 unless something absolutely crazy happens in the next 30 seconds. Dice thought they had it. They had established control again, but they all died roughly at the same time, allowing IcyHot that push. Dice really going for any sort of cap they can get here, but it is not going to be enough. 15 seconds. They're going to have to push up and get some more than just the tank here. 10 seconds remaining. Mookat is pretty much all that's left. He's going to move up, and it is not there. It is just not there for Dice in the final minute. IcyHot pulling it out of a hat. They're making a rabbit appear out of nothing and forcing a game 3 in the semifinals of the upper bracket here. What an absolute ending from IcyHot, reestablishing themselves, forcing a map 3. It looked like Dice all but had it in the bag, and all of a sudden IcyHot come out of nowhere and do a speed of a cap out not normally seen on DOD Thunder. So the teams are going to reset themselves. You can see the dice camera there. They are going to shake it off, and we will have map number 3 in this best of 3 for the semifinals coming up. All right, here we go. Match is live. This is game 3 between IcyHot and Dice. Winner of this will move on to the finals of the World Series of DOD, presented by Schmaltz, sponsored by Fan Up, hosted by TAP Esports Center here in the heart of Chinatown, Philadelphia. We see IcyHot here on Ally's side, running 3 Grands. Vertex, Sick, and Shanality going to be all taking Grands over here. Moocat up in that rope area does get a kill onto Kanga before Shanality shifts his vision over there. Dice has captured the bridge. So if you do not know this map of Armory, there is one double cap on bridge with one long hallway giving a solo cap, but the solo cap is not instantaneous. Then the 2 first flags are solo cap instant captures. So teams will be dedicating themselves to making sure they have 2 bodies on bridge. We see Moocat go for the body break there, but does not get it, while also sending half the team to try to get that solo cap. So cap outs can come quick and dirty. As long as you have control of the bridge, you are always kind of in striking range of getting a full cap out. We see this Dice has got the first cap on bridge and has just been trading lives back and forth this whole time. So that is a lot dead. 4 dead on the side of Dice. IcyHot should definitely have this bridge, and they do. They're going to be pushing up into that. Oh my god, Vertex 1 bullet left and kills Element on his way into that Z Hall. He will be going for a cap out, it looks like, but they have respawned. Vertex doesn't care. 3 kills. Run straight in. Moocat, the last line of defense there, but Monday kills him, and Kanga and Monday build upon what Vertex started, and they get a very fast cap out. That is 3 minutes, first 3 minutes, a cap out for IcyHot. So, like I said, these cap outs can come fast, and they can come very sporadic. So this is the opposite of last map, of where it needed a lot of build-up for a cap out to occur. This map does not, as they boost their sniper Hildebrand up onto that ledge. Stealth trying to shoot through the table. Unfortunately, didn't have the right angle on that one. Moocat, though, does get a double kill over in rope, but it doesn't matter because Monday is pushing up anyway. Dice does grab that bridge. The bridge is not a guarantee you're not going to get capped out on, but it at least requires a couple bodies to capture it. So having the bridge not only gets you 2 points for every tick, it also is the most security that is possible on this map. So Dice having it is key for them. You can see that solo cap of the warehouse. Moocat grabs that as Gorilla looks on. Sean, sitting on bridge, does get Gorilla as he comes up. IcyHot going for that capture of bridge. They already have that warehouse capture. Kanga moving into the courtyard here. Die Life is waiting for him. Stealth, multiple people below his loft, so he is in a panic, not necessarily panicking mode, but definitely not where he wants to be. Vertex killing Element along from Susie here. as Hildebrand pushed up on the other side of that bridge. Warchild holding that Z room. Two kills for Gorilla there, as Element is able to finally kill Hildebrand, but Vertex with a Carnina Element gets him, okay, before Vertex can really slip through the cracks there. Sick looking to hold on to bridge from the dock area. Has support from Rope Alley. Or at least had support from Rope Alley. Sean clears out Long Haul with his Grand. Trades it in for a Car 98 as he's going to move into that slip area, but Moocat waiting for him with his own Car 98. Kanga throwing a nade up into that rope and gets the kill onto Moocat, so he's going to move into that U-Haul, it looks like. Gorilla takes a pot shot from the rope ramp, but misses both of them. Die Life does not miss onto Kanga, though. So Sick is going to come in with his grenade. He's going to try to meet them. And he does get Gorilla, but Moocat waiting for him. Moocat's going to run in and start capping that flag as Shanality is holding the bridge over here from Docks. But he sees a grenade flying right at him, but Stealth doesn't even give him the time to react as he takes him out. Moocat providing support from Rope, but Dice does not have enough bodies to get that bridge cap. Gorilla has a lockdown over on that long hallway. Sick has to get him out by walling the wall there. Monday going to be moving in along with Sick, and they will reclaim that long hallway for IcyHot. Grenades all over the place. Warchild watches his death rain upon him. Just a plethora of explosions on this map. Sean trying to find each different angle every time, being a different spot when they come into that long hallway as he holds that flag. Gorilla does find him, though. Moocat up in that rope alley again. Gonna be moving down. Monday double kill with his grenades. Stealth moving back into his loft. Gonna see if he can pick anyone on there. Die Life, though, getting some kills. Stealth unable, just a bad angle for him. Cannot seem to get the shot to clear out bridge. Instead, gonna look into that courtyard area. Leave Element to get Monday as Monday comes into that Z-Hall. Die Life cannot get the kill on Sick. Sick wins eventually with a grenade. So a lot of bullets flying, and eventually none of them get a kill. But Sick comes out on top. As Sick is 15 kills. I think of those 15, I think over 12 of them are from grenades at this point. Meanwhile, Vertex continuing his hot streak. Both maps so far, Vertex has been absolutely on fire with the Grand, and this map so far no different. He's going 3 for 3 for ally-sided dominance. Sean has a bar sitting over here in that L Hall area. Warchild does run past him, so that's an easy kill for Sean. Element does wait for him to come back around the corner, though. Skylife looking up top. Monday, a little jump spray, and again, Element gets that retribution as well. Element finally goes down. That was 3 kills Element got right after his teammates died every single time, so. Monday spraying rope area with a kill. Kanga and Sean joining that kill feed. Kanga waits for him to jump high. Does not get the kill on the jumping. I assume that was Moocat. Might have been Gorilla. And then we see a trade. Almost a full exact trade. On the bridge side of it. Kanga's patience pays off as Moocat comes barreling in. Kanga waits for him to come around the corner. They know where he is. They just cannot kill him. Hildebrand decides he wants to go help cap the flag, but it's right as Stealth peaks, so Stealth clears off bridge real quick. As Kanga pushes up again. This is the same life. He still has not died from the last time we looked at him. Again, they know where he is. He's just moving all around, being a nuisance, not letting them get any sort of control. Finally, Gorilla is able to kill him as he primes a nade and runs up into rope. Life going to be trying to capture that long hallway. He is able to get the flag, but loses his life in the process, and that is going to be a fast recap from Monday on the side of IcyHot. Moocat and Gorilla do get the kills, though, so Moocat going to trade hands once again with the flag. As Stealth looks for an unconventional angle here. Warchild up on the ledge. This is a good place to be, usually for the allies, but Warchild uses it to his advantage as he takes Kanga out of jump window. But Monday swings around, instantly kills Gorilla and Warchild, preventing any sort of threat for the cap out that Dice might have mounted there. Good shot by Moocat on a jumping Monday. As Kanga is playing defense on the first flag, just making sure. Little trade from Monday and Gorilla there. One with a grenade, one with bullets. As Vertex jumps out, grabs a car, and instantly shoots Life, and then gets stealth as well. Vertex's reign of terror knows no end so far, as he's 28 kills already, with only 5 minutes left of the match. That is another kill for him as Warchild jumps through that loft. Shaunality going to grab that long hallway, but Vertex has control of the bridge. He just needs his teammates to come up from behind him and grab the flag cap. Unfortunately, no one was there, so Dice, even with Vertex pushing all the way up, Dice able to hold on to control over that bridge. Monday had a nice angle, but unfortunately, Sean's nade was a little too good to get up into rope. Warchild with a very nice snapshot there to Sean's face as he's looking into that sniper loft over there trying to win that sniper duel. And he does get Vertex out of there, so trying to put a lid on Vertex's pop-offs here. Hildebrand going to slow roll this back cave area. Nice shot by Hildebrand on Warchild. So Warchild able to keep the bridge for a little bit, but not indefinitely. And again, just explosions all over the place. I would like to go back and count all the kills. So far we're at roughly 115, 129, so almost 300 kills worth. I really want to know how many of them are grenades. Actually, with all the team kills, we'd have to do deaths. How many of the 250 deaths are from grenades? That's what I want to know. Where's AI to count that for me, huh? Speaking of grenade kills that don't show up in the kill feed, Sick kills himself with a grenade. Dice mounting a push on the bridge here. They do have control of both the flags, so they're just trying to get some map control at this point. Monday waiting for him in back cave. Sick over here in jump window. And Sean pushing up with that bridge. Does get Gorilla out of that rope area, so now it's just stealth, and Sean gets stealth as well. So that map control that Dice was looking to establish goes out the window off of about 2 or 3 kills of Shenality's gun there. Moocat, though, sitting in rope with a Kar 98, gonna try to snipe or pick anyone that comes through that back cave, allowing his team time to reset and get back to bridge. Patience from Moocat does not see it through as Sick is able to evade that shot and clear Moocat out of his pushing posture. Hildebrand again slow rolling that that back cave. He does not want anyone coming around that corner. Element trying to trade with the sniper loft. Meanwhile, it's not Stealth that's right underneath him. Must be Die Life right underneath that window. Stealth gonna be sniping from the water. Gets Vertex as he snipes from the water. This is a skill in itself. This is something that Stealth absolutely has practiced. As he is swimming with that sniper rifle. That is not normal movement to be able to snipe accurately from there. Gorilla in jump window here. But a nade instantly gets him out. Every time Dice has mounted any sort of pressure, IcyHot is there. Dice is maintaining that map control, but IcyHot's very fast cap out in the first 3 minutes of the game has mean that it doesn't matter that Dice is controlling it. IcyHot maintaining that lead. Oh, Die Life pushing up, but Gorilla had already thrown a grenade, so Monday able to get the trade, and he will continue containing that long haul flag for IcyHot. Element pushing up. Missed the jump. Gonna try to wall him instead. Doesn't get it, but the Luger comes through for him. So he's gonna do a little crouch jump to try to get away, but Hildebrand wise to the tactics, and that's gonna be the end of the first half. 109 for IcyHot, 73 for Dice. The biggest difference coming due to that first push from IcyHot that Dice was just not prepared for. IcyHot gets that very early lead and never lets go of it. All right, looking for the second half here of map 3. If you're paying attention to the other side of the bracket, G-Skill won that match. They have moved into the finals. They're waiting to see who they will play between Dice and IcyHot here. IcyHot currently in the lead. They won first half by a score of about 36 points off of a very fast initial capture and then holding on from there. So we have our second half starting now. Warchild going the way of Batcave, going to prime a nade and toss that real quick and run away from all the others. Six says nope. He is going, and Warchild's grenade actually kills Element as well, so Sick actually ends up kind of clearing two of them out without even realizing it, as he is pushed all the way up to their first flag now. He's doing a little crouch jump there, trying to climb the box, and Die Life is not having none of it. So Shenality, Die Life just wraps around, just takes out Shenality, but he had two other friends there. As Dice clears the bridge and goes for a fast retake, Hildebrand taking a little swim. They are wise to his ways. Element 2 health from all the grenades, doing his best to hold that bridge from that Axis onslaught, and he is doing a great job. Gets a kill onto Sick. Vertex finally there to clean him out of there. as Vertex is going to wait at the back of bridge for his teammates. Stealth going to respawn and head back up to his loft. Dice so far has controlled both flags for a decent amount of time here. 9-7 on the scoreboard, but if Dice can continue holding both flags, they should get some sort of lead going on here as we see Element get a kill on Monday in that long hallway. Element's going to go backwards back to his docks to make sure that no one is there on bridge. Meanwhile, Hildebrand is on bridge, but he's at the back, and he's taken out by Gorilla, who is also pushing up into that L hall. That's a second kill for Gorilla before his nade from Die Life comes in and commits a TK. Moocat gonna prime a nade, throw it almost immediate explosion grenade that gets Kanga out of that long hall, but he is not alone. There is another one there. Moocat will be spraying that, but is not. When you are Neo like Sean is, you can dodge all the bullets as you swing around and get the kill. That is 4 dead on the side of IcyHot, so Dice should be moving up. Funny that is 4 dead and they get the bridge cap off of it, but Dice able to recap it real fast. I think Stealth went for a non-scoped weapon and ended up picking up the scoped car, so that's quite funny. But he does get the kill on Hildebrand before Vertex's nade blows up. Element 92 health going to be looking at that loft. They are looking for Vertex to make an appearance. Vertex instead in Z Hall, so he's going to be coming out through the bottom. Vertex with a nice shot onto Element there. As he's looking up into that loft, trying to get him picked there. Sick is playing balls to the wall. The highest number of kills, highest number of deaths. That means he is holding W the entire way. As he gets 2 more kills on this life right there. Kanga hiding out on docks, just waiting for Dice to kind of push up. See if he can't get any unsuspecting kills there. He does find Die Life coming around the other way. As he's going to fake going into the water and move back up onto those docks. He only has 10 HP, so not much health to work with here, but he will jump into that jump window before he's finally taken out by Moocat. Dice was never too worried about that because they still have control of that bridge as Gorilla sees a grenade fly out from rope, so he's going to be looking at rope to see if a body pokes up. Tronality down here in U-Haul trying to maintain control of this long cap. Moocat will get that capture though, but Sean looking for the quick kill and recap will not get it due to Kanga's nade bouncing in. So Kanga now is going to be the one that has to kill Moocat and try to recapture this long hallway. He's unable to do it. Moocat does get the kill, but Monday, so Kanga waited till he had backup, and Monday will get that capture there. Stealth with a nice shot onto Hildebrand. Die Life trying to re-maneuver is caught out by a grenade. Nice shot from Stealth on Hildebrand there, winning that sniper duel. Sees Vertex and gets Vertex. Now there's one more in Rope, but he doesn't exactly know where. And Rope is one of those where the angles truly matter there. Element just chucking nades into that Rope area. Vertex with a pretty nifty through two-window nade. Unfortunately, it lands right at the feet of his teammate, who could have been helpful in capping that bridge, but Element's there to kill Vertex anyway. Kanga holding this long haul, gets one kill. Saw another one going, but gonna back up, gonna reposition himself. Stealth, meanwhile, going all the way back to his first flag out of loft. Trying to get over on the dock side, lend any sort of support to this long hallway where IcyHot has been kind of in control of it for a while. Close range rifle battle here between Warchild and Sick, but Stealth joins in to make sure that it is not going to go the way of Sick. So Warchild jumps into the water. I don't know if that was on purpose. That one might have been on accident, but he's going to climb the ladder and get back out. Meanwhile, Finality over here in Rope, trying his best to help Bridge out. But Die Life waiting for him in that long haul. Now, Die Life has picked up Finality's Car 98, and he's going to go break Bridge with it. Gets a shot in the back of Vertex as he checks all the other sides for Bridge. Finds Monday behind him. And then a grenade from Kanga just lands on him. I think Kanga and Monday are both spawning with MP40s at this point. Meanwhile, we are halfway through the last half of this decider match here. IcyHot enters from first half with a 36-point lead. Dice hoping to cut that lead and then some. They've almost tied that differential up, but IcyHot still has that point differential lead. 10 minutes remaining. Dice does have control of the map still. They are getting multiple ticks, or multiple points each tick. That's 3 points each tick, actually. There it is. They score 3 points. So IcyHot gonna have to, I mean, they will lose on ticks, so they will have to try for bridge or long haul. But that's not an issue. This map is very fast. They can get a full cap out here without anyone blinking an eye if everything aligns for them. A lot of Car 98s currently in the hands of Dice. Both Moocat and Element rocking one. Die Life, on the other hand, rocking his bar that he picked up. Gets a kill on Monday, and he's going to push in through this courtyard. Let's see. There are multiple defenders here. As Die Life gets one kill before he comes around into the barrel of Shawnality, and Shawnality does get a second kill there. Stealth going to push up, grab a bar because he's now getting into close range. Going to push into that Z-Hall. Greeted by a nade, does not kill him. And he's going to go back out. Gets 2 kills on Vertex and Sick. Can he make it in time? He's not even going to try because he knows that spawn is literally happening right then. He actually went back and grabbed his sniper rifle again. There's one in loft. And one over in Susie as Dice takes back over that warehouse, so... Ooh. Element gets a 90 off of whoever's in rope. Must be Sean, I guess. Yep, and Element finally does get the headshot onto Sean to finish it off, but his bridge partner has gone down due to Hildebrand. Element does get the kill on Hildebrand, but turns the corner and sees Sick looking right at him. Stealth pulls the pistol and rushes him. But Vertex there, so a bunch of trades going back and forth. Shonality trying to get Stealth out of there, but Stealth had already died, so ends up just killing his buddy, Vertex. We are now at a point where, based on ticks alone, Dice has taken the overall lead. So they're currently up by about 48 points. They only lost the first one by 36. So IcyHot going to need some points scored. But this was the same case in Thunder. And then literally the last 2 minutes, IcyHot got a cap out, forcing this game 3. So clearly IcyHot, no stranger to scoring a lot of points in a very short amount of time. And this is a map that lends itself to it because this map is very small in comparison. If you compare this one to the last one of DOD Thunder, it is extremely small. Warchild doing a little nifty jump so he can see out the window before he lands, and then snapshots Monday. And then gets another kill onto Hildebrand. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater Warchild goes down after getting 2 kills there. Gorilla, unfortunately, cannot do anything as a grenade literally blows up right as he comes out. Life holding down that rope room. They definitely know he's there because he literally just got... So can he break this bridge cap? He can't, but Warchild and Gorilla can. So Life does the little jump as well, but after watching Warchild do it, they were a little wise to it. Element watches a grenade fly by and wisely backs up. Vertex sitting in this long hallway, trying to get any sort of purchase he can. Looking in U-Haul, knows that they don't have this area on lock, so he is checking literally every corner. And Gorilla waiting for him. Checked every corner except for the one Gorilla was in. Kanga does get that trade, and Kanga might be going for that flag cap now. Sick went for a grenade. Does kill Warchild, so Warchild leaves him with 90 damage on the ticker, but Sick is the one still breathing until Life hits him with a pistol bullet. Meanwhile, Dice increasing their lead with 3 points every tick. Got about 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left, actually. Nice shot from Stealth on the ledge there. He's going to jump back up onto Doc. Meanwhile, Axis have control of that long hallway, so they are limiting Dice to only 2 points. And they're getting 1 point, so it's really only 1 point per tick at this point. Element, though, continues his rage. This has been a series of which rifle is going on a spree. Is it going to be Vertex? Is it going to be Shonality? Is it going to be Element? Or is it going to be Life? Because these teams have kind of lived or died off of multi-kills from their rifles. So we've seen Shonality kind of doing his thing on this map. But Element is right there with him. Actually, Element's ahead of him at this point. 24 kills for Element, Vertex gets a pick. Goes for the second one. Does not get it because, again, Element on fire this half. He and Moocat currently leading the server with kills. So now we're at 3 points. IcyHot is down by about, we'll round up and say 70 points this game. They had about a 40-point lead last game, so they're down by about 30 points. There's not enough time to tick, I don't think, so they are definitely, Sean, 2 very fast kills. A bridge capture for IcyHot. The impetus, the onus for pushing, they recognized it at almost the same time I did. They realized they're going to have to push for a cap out here if they're going to want to overcome the deficit that they find themselves here, because that lead that they brought into this half has evaporated. Moocat throwing a grenade away. As he is the last line here, he's going to prone in a corner, because when you're the last one, you prone in a corner. IcyHot has not made a push yet. Dice's reinforcements have arrived. Hildebrand gets a nice little shot onto Stealth as he's pushing through this garage area, but they're definitely going to be waiting for him as Warchild gets him right as he shows any sort of pixel. Element literally sitting in spawn, has not even left spawn because he knows that this defense is the game at this point. Either IcyHot caps out or IcyHot is eliminated. That is it. Dice is on full defense. They have to do everything they can to defend this first flag for another 90, 80 seconds. You're also going to see IcyHot be very methodical with their push. They know they only have to do it once, right? So they're going to use all 80 seconds, I bet, to make sure that they get in a position that they can push from both sides at once. So Dice, not only do they need to have defenders, they need to also have some scouts going out, making sure that one side is pushed further than the other. And that is Gorilla's role. If you've seen Gorilla in the kill feed, he's the one that is pushing multiple times. He is not defending. And there it is. Warchild grabs that flag. So the push on the right side for Dice is enough. 30 seconds left. And it looks like Dice is going to be moving on into the finals to have a face G-Skill. These teams played one match in Group A stages before. And so they will be meeting each other in the finals as IcyHot, unless something crazy happens in these last 10 seconds, will see their time in the upper bracket come to a close as they will be relegated down to the third place game as Moocat gets a triple kill there. And Dice moving on to the finals of the World Series of DoD 2025. You can see them giving high fives all around on the camera as they move on with G-Skill up next.